Hello, accelerators. It's Diane Spadola, and it's Mindset Monday. And I thought today I'd talk a little bit about the difference between self-image and self-concept. I have been doing a whole host of personal development programming, reading books, watching webinars, self-assessment tests, filling out worksheets, all since December so that I can see and establish goals for the new year. I really want to put my stake in the sand and make a difference. So I've been thinking about a lot of this stuff, and I thought that I'd just come online and share it with you today. Self-image is how you see yourself, okay? Self-concept is kind of a broader concept. It includes more. It includes the evaluation of both your positives and your negatives, how strongly you feel about each of those things. It also is how you value yourself. It's a little bit about self-worth. And then lastly, it incorporates the feelings that you have about yourself, which come from the positives and the negatives and what you value. I've spent an awful lot of time, actually today even, looking at the core values that kind of drive what I do each and every day, the things that are important to me. And as you know, if you think about your core values, that's where you can come up with kind of a mission statement for yourself. And then if you put that mission statement into the time frame of 1 year, you end up with the vision for what you hope to accomplish in 2021. I came up with 5 core values. And I'll be honest with you, to limit them to 5, when I started with, I think, a list of 64, was very difficult. But here are my top 5. Curiosity, independence, integrity, impact, and optimism. So the things that I'm going to focus on in the coming year is making sure that I express those core values in what I'm doing on a daily basis. Not only in business, but in my family life, in relationships, maybe even how I spend my spare time. And I'm going to encourage you to follow the same kind of mantra that I follow, and that is that if you see yourself differently, if you value yourself differently, if you think about yourself differently, and you feel about yourself differently, then you will show up in 2021 differently. So let's try to change all that came before today. Think about all that stuff as being in the past, and it does not define you for the future. You can be anything, you can do anything. And I want to leave you with one quote from Oprah Winfrey. I know for sure that what we dwell on is who we become. So spend some time dwelling on who you really want to be. And I'll be back tomorrow with Traction Tuesday. Tomorrow, what we're going to talk about is the difference between taking 1 step in 10 directions versus taking 10 steps in 1 direction. See you tomorrow.